Good morning and welcome to a new weekly vlog. As promised, this week I'm going to show you a garden tour. Although, disclaimer, it is not the best looking garden tour so far. The year has not been cooperating with weather and all of that. I look a little pale right now because I've just put on my usual SPF BB cream to go out in the yard and work. I am fighting today against weather and rain. I'm in Northeast Ohio, which I've mentioned before, and we had 2 days you couldn't go outside with the Canadian wildfire smoke, almost 3 days actually, and now it's gonna rain for the next 3 or 4 days. So, and it rained before the wildfire smoke too. So things are not looking so good. I did the best I could, getting all that work done previously, and then didn't film it, but then I couldn't get out there and maintain it. So I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of weeds around still that need picked out today. Things are kind of really beat down and looking a little worse for the wear from all the heavy rain, and it's not looking good. My hibiscus that I had just picked up in the last video too is a lot of dead leaves on it already and things like that. So I just pulled on my usual gardening clothes and I'm gonna get out there and see how bad it is. So I'm gonna take you with me to see exactly how bad it is. But first, I want to show you my little buddy. If you've been watching me, you know that for a couple years now, I feed the squirrels. And they come and are out there waiting for me every morning and just want their peanuts, and the birds want some bread or stale crackers or whatever I have to throw out there. Well, today I got up a little later than normal, and it was 7:30 in the morning, and I kept hearing my security camera go off out back. And the phone just kept dinging with the alerts for the camera, and I couldn't figure out what could be outside at 7:20 in the morning. So I finally go and look at the footage. Well, I came downstairs to get my coffee and noticed out of the corner of my eye a little buddy on the kitchen window ledge as well. And then I looked at the footage. So I'm going to show you one clip. If you look in the bottom right corner, you will see that the squirrels are getting even more aggressive now, because now they are waking me up on the phone by setting off the security footage by getting up there and looking in the kitchen window. It's kind of funny. So let me show you that clip real quick. So I don't know if that's cute or troubling, because now I'm worried they're gonna chew through the screen if I'm not here or don't get up fast enough or something. So I'm not sure. Yesterday as well too, I got a Amazon pantry delivery, and it's been hot and I've been out gardening a lot, so I wanted to share one of the products that gets me through working in the yard and keeps me hydrated. I've been adding this Peak H2O. I love the strawberry flavor, but it does come in other flavors, and they have it on Amazon, so I will link it down below. But I've been adding this to my waters, and they just come in these little convenient pouches, and I keep one in my purse all the time too. You can add it to a bottle of water or what have you, and they just keep me really hydrated with the electrolytes and vitamins, and there's about as much caffeine also to keep you going as a cup of coffee. So I'm just gonna have one of these before I head out and go from there. I have a knife. We'll start with a knife. That'll be all right. I thought the camera was falling over again. It's always falling over. All right, so here's to getting out to the yard. They taste so good. So that'll give me the energy to keep going, and I'll probably have another one after I do some work just to rehydrate. But yeah, there's 80 milligrams of caffeine, so if you're looking to cut out caffeine, it's not for you, but only 5 calories, 0 sugar, and all the B vitamins, sodium, no carbs though, but yeah, vitamin C. Let's see, I can't see what these say. vitamin C, thiamine, niacin, the B vitamins, and pantothenic acid. Probably butchered that. But yeah, keeps me hydrated and energized and gets me through all my yard work. So I will link these in the description down below if you want to try them as well. Or there's different flavors of it too, but I just get it right off of Amazon. So I will link that. And right now, yeah, let's get out there, and I'm gonna do the tour for you real quick. We're probably gonna have to do another tour at the end of summer because it's not looking good, but I know some of you have been waiting and I've been promising it for weeks. So let's finally get that done and show you what I've been up to, even though I'm not done and it feels like I'm starting over now with everything. Mother Nature is not cooperating this year. Let me know down in the description box if you're having issues with your gardens and things this year too, or whether it's not cooperating, or how your flowers are doing. I see like other people posting, and I feel like it's just me because other people are saying they have tomatoes already and they're cutting flowers, and it just makes me sad that I'm putting in all this work and money and it's just not showing. So yeah, I think maybe I had a late start too though with the construction, which is still not done with the contractor, but things were on back order. So maybe once all of that is done and the weather starts actually looking like summer, I can get out there and film again and things will look better. But in the meantime, let's go see how it looks now. Alright, so as usual, I'm going to start in the front, go across and make a circle around. After I film, I think I'm going to come out and do some weeding and deadheading. A lot of the geraniums are looking a little worse for the wear, so I'm going to get that taken care of. But I've got the urns put in up front now instead of those shrubs, and I'm loving that. You can kind of see them both there. I've got my pot of geraniums here that looks like somebody was digging in. Some little buddy planted in under my topiary. And I've got my bunting up and the flags. He's still got to do work, so there is some equipment left there. I don't know, equipment, supplies left from the contractor still. Geraniums all the way across under on this side. Flags out across. I think the only thing still doing any good is my pansies in here. They seem to be liking the rain, but everything else is kind of just like beat down. Not liking it so much, but can't fight Mother Nature. There's not really much I can do about it. The hosta are in bloom though, so that is good. A lot of my mums are going to be coming back. I mean, the ones even that aren't deadheaded just need completely beat down by the rain. It's been insane. Alright, so let's go around now the other way. Over here, I put this in from sale last year. Something that comes back. I'm not sure what it's called though. Aster, maybe? Could be wrong about that. My mom's coming back up in this little pot here. I had put in my seedling snapdragons, but you can see they're not doing anything. They've gotten taken over by morning glories, which you'll see in the back everywhere too. This is doing just about as well as when I put that in there. My cousin started some Cosmos, I think it's gonna be, by seed, and I popped it in there. He gave it to me, and that's about all the bigger it was when he gave it to me, and that's it. No bigger. So over here where I put in the vegetable garden, you can see some things are growing. I actually probably can get maybe 2 or 3 BLTs this year out of the romaine lettuce, but iceberg, not so well. I've got to really weed this. Again, that little section there is gravel. This is zucchini, I think. I think this was one of my zucchini seedlings. And it's got some buds down in there, you could see, but not doing much yet. Some tomatoes. This zucchini doesn't have as big of a leaf, but it has the flower on it. I'm not sure if these might be cucumbers. I know this probably seems a little overcrowded as well. And I'm not sure why these mushrooms are coming up. I did not plant those. Not only is it not growing that anything's getting taller, but it seems overcrowded a little bit. So that may be part of the problem, but I also think I need to cut a limb down over here. But I ended up with more, like my peppers aren't doing too good. It's a tomato, it's a little taller, but not doing anything. It's just too much water. It's been raining like crazy. And I think I need to cut a limb off a tree over here. It's not getting enough shade. I mean, it's getting too much shade. All right, so we'll go around a little bit here. Last year, this was absolutely gorgeous. The geraniums were huge. Not so much this year. And these ones just completely need deadheaded. I did make this wreath out of the old flag from the front to hang this year. So I like how that came out, but yeah. Patio is still not completely cleaned up. I did bring my lavender in out of the rain now, because if that gets too much, it'll die for sure. These are sweet peas that should be doing better than they are, but I think they're waterlogged now. These snapdragons were bought already that size and then didn't get any bigger. But you can see here, something's eating them, but morning glories are starting to take over all along here. All of these need to weed in here and deadhead. Morning glory just popping up out of the brick for no reason. Yeah. Everything's just not doing as well as it should. Don't know why. And I did, look, somebody dug this out. I've got to replant that. The pond I never did get built in because I couldn't get out here the way the weather's been. Around the well here's Impatient seemed to be doing pretty good. The St. John's wort did really well, but it's getting out of season now. My alliums are out of season now. Got morning glory just taken off over here. St. John's wort popped up. Something's eating morning glory here too though. The grapevine is actually new growth. The original died this year. So I've got this pot here. Some lights extra I need to find homes for. Put in my hibiscus up here. These little pots, we'll see what happens with them. Because these seedlings here actually look different than these seedlings, but they're the same thing. Put the chicken wire over top so the squirrels weren't in it. I think the rain had knocked that down. But I planted out some of that ornamental cabbage to start it, to have for fall and to see how it did. But yeah, these look different than these. And they're the same thing, so I don't know what's going on with that. Back here, something was knocking over my candle again. I've still got boards from the contractor. I had put a coat on her, but then it rained, so it washed it off. I need to redo that as well. You can see all the weeds coming through the back. I need to put up another fence yet. This hibiscus has got growth to it, but it's still not doing much. Lemongrass is doing good. Morning glory is coming up here. I'm not sure what this is, but I let it go because it looks like it's gonna be something, so I don't know, we'll find out. Another St. John's wort just magically went in here on its own. These are salvia I put in. My lilies were doing good and had bloomed. I had about 6 like that. I'm glad I took that picture because the rain just completely beat them down. This is my, it's still not very big and there's no buds on it, but it is my hydrangea. And morning glory coming up again on its own. So yeah, nothing is doing great except citronella. It's doing good, I guess. And my pots here, I put my mint's doing pretty good. I need to harvest that. I've just got the bocce lawn bowling balls out in a basket. My basil, I think, is going to die. I mean, look how wet that is. I had to dump standing water out of there. It's probably waterlogged and not going to do so well. There's just still so much work to get done. And my alliums are gone. I think I'm gonna try and dry these out though and paint them to maybe use them in the fall after I get those seeds off maybe. But yeah, nothing is doing good. It's one of them years. All right, so I'm a little sweaty looking now, but I just spent about 2 hours out in the yard. Thank you for watching, as always. I hope you enjoyed it, even though it's not the best yard tour that there is. But like I said, we'll do it again at the end of summer when hopefully things are looking better again and go from there. I mean, some years are like that, I don't know. But I went around and deadheaded everything, so now there really are no flowers hardly. Replanted a few things where my little buddies had dug them up and did some weeding in that. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you're struggling with like your planting, your gardening and vegetable or flowers the way I am, and give it a thumbs up. But I'm interested to know too that it's not just me. I don't know. And then yeah, I will see you next week. Make sure to hit subscribe so you know when new videos post. I try and post weekly on Tuesdays though. Sometimes they are a little late. I think this one's actually going up on a holiday, so it might be a little late. And I will see you next week.